Hi everyone, this is Devins Financial Weekly Stock Analysis Newsletter. Today is September 30th, 2012. Our newsletter is for sharing investment information with you. We're not responsible for your gains or losses. Let's look at current market trend and our strategy. US stock market had distribution days, but the uptrend is intact. My action, I'm currently long this market. Let's look at some of the stock market index charts. First of all is a NASDAQ weekly chart. I previously shared with you NASDAQ made a cup with handle pattern and broke out from this handle. However, last week it pulled back to the breakout point. The index is very important to be able to find support and the 50 level, which is a breakout point. If it can find support, it may bounce back up. If it cannot find support, it can be very bearish. Let's look at the NASDAQ daily chart. As you see, the support 3050, which is a 50-day moving average, that's a very important support level. Let's look at SP 500 index. Again, this 1410 is also a very important support level. Let's look at US dollar index daily chart. US dollar is in a downtrend. Although last week it temporarily bounced back up, however, the trend is still going down. This is a spot gold price daily chart. Gold is in a very strong uptrend. Last week it consolidating a little bit. However, the trend is continue going up. Silver daily chart. Silver is also in a very strong daily uptrend. It consolidated a little bit last week. Next, I'm going to show you some strong stocks. Some of them are very extended. It's not in the buy point. However, some of them are still in the buy range. The first group of stocks are agriculture, fertilizer stocks. AGU is a very strong fertilizer stocks. It's near the buy point. It's going up along the 30-day moving average. Every time it pull back around the 30-day moving average, it bounces back up. CF is another fertilizer stock, very strong. It's moving up along the 30-day moving average. RNF is also moving along the 30-day moving average. Actually, recently it's started moving along the 20-day moving average. That's very strong. Gold and silver mining sector. You've got a few stocks are very strong. GOLD and they broke out recently around $120. Now it's going up. RGLD is also very strong. It broke out along around $81. Now it's almost $100. It's extended. However, when they pull back and the $20 20 days moving average, that's another buy point. SLW is also very strong. Silver mining stocks. When they pull back last week, that's another buy point. Some of the US high-tech big cap stocks. Amazon is a strong stock. The trend is up, although last week it pulled back. eBay is also in a very strong uptrend, even though the last week it pulled back a little. Google is an extremely strong stock. It broke out around $660. Right now it's almost $750. It's too extended. The biotech sector, ALGN, this is actually a dental equipment. It's not a biotech, it's a dental equipment sector. It broke out around $36 over here. Right now, it's still within the buy range. ALXN is a biotech stock, and it's a very strong stock, but it's kind of overextended here. CPST is a strong biotech stock. It broke out around $45 over here. Right now, it's too extended. IPXL, this is a strong biotech stock. It had a drug, Parkinson disease drug, is due to approval by FDA around October 21st. And they might have a big run up if it gets approved, or it might just drop down if it doesn't get approved. SRPT, another biotech stock, it has a phase 2 data coming out on October 12th. WPI, this is a generic drug company. It broke out here. Now, Friday, it broke out again from the flat base. PDG is a aerospace, and it's also very strong in the uptrend. Real estate sector is strong. KB Home, and it's a strong stock. It broke out here, $30, and this is a breakout point from a cup base, and then it broke out second time from a short consolidation. Last week had a consolidation. LEN is a strong home building stock. It's moving along 30-day moving average. NSM is a very strong mortgage company, mortgage holding company, and every time it pull back along the 30-day moving average, it found support and going back up. RYL is also a strong home building stock, and it's moving along the 50-day moving average. TCBI is a Texas bank, the local bank, and it's moving along a 30-day moving average. And recently, it started bouncing back up every time it touches 10-day moving average. That's an indication that it's being accumulated. Look at the volume when it touches 10-day moving average. It just there's a lot of accumulation going on here. I'd like to share with you a few stocks that's recently broke down, and those stocks cannot be bought. And if you know how to short, you may consider short them. ASH broke down 50-day moving average with a huge volume. ASML broke down 50-day moving average with a big volume. Bed Bath and Beyond (BBBY) also gapped down with a huge volume. CMT previously gapped down with a huge volume. It bounced back up and hasn't almost filled the gap. It's come to the middle of the gap and then keep going down again. DDD, 3D systems. Previously, it found support around a 50-day moving average many times. The most recent time, it broke down. FRAN is also broke down 50-day moving average with a huge volume. ISRG is in a downtrend. KLAC gap down 50-day moving average with a huge volume. MNST came down. It's in a big downtrend. NFLX downtrend. NSC gap down big time with a huge volume. That's institution selling, also in a downtrend. PCLN previously had a gap down with a big volume and about to close the gap and started sliding down again. QCOR, this stock is destroyed. It came down from $50 all the way to 18. RHT and also had a down. Also, it broke down a 50-day moving average with a big volume. SWKS broke down with a huge volume. Now it's going down. I'd like to share with you some of my holdings. I'm focusing most of the fund in gold and silver sector. AGQ 2 times silver, NUGT 3 times gold mining stock in index ETF. UGL is a 2 times gold ETF. RGLD is a gold mining stock. SLW is a silver mining stock. I have some small position in some of the strong stocks, ALGM, KBH, and LL. Those are the US real estate sector. And the Mellanox, MLNX. I also bought options for 2 biotech stocks. IPXL is due for FDA approval on October 21st. I previously bought a call option. Last week, I bought some put options. So from option point of view, that's called a strangle strategy. When you buy both call and put on different striking price, that's a strangle. If you buy on the same striking price, that's called a straddle. So I bought those both put and call to bet on the both direction because I really don't know whether FDA will approve it or reject it. And then another stock, SRPT, is a biotech stock, and it has a data come out on October 12th. I bought the call option to bet on the data is going to be good.